Hiya guys, this is Kira Mikini Melody, and today I'm gonna be answering 26 questions Asians have for white people by none other than BuzzFeed. According to BuzzFeed, all straight white men are basically Hitler. I mean, there are no good straight white men. All of them are basically Adolf Hitler. Yeah, totally. Anyway, let's get started.
That's like me saying to why do you think every Asian person is Chinese? That's like me saying to a white person, hey, you're English.
I am English.
Well, China is the biggest country in Asia. That's why. And it's the most populated. For example, if someone tells another person they're Eastern European or Slavic, that other person's gonna think, oh, well, they're probably Russian. Why? Because Russia is the biggest country in Eastern Europe, or it's the biggest Slavic country.
Why do you think a film or TV show is diverse just because there are one or two black people in it?
We're here too.
Honestly, I don't care if a film or TV show is diverse. I just care if it's good. Okay? Fuck, I don't even care if the characters are all aliens, or purple, or blue, or Smurfs, what if. I just fucking care if it's good. And, well, if there are different ethnicities, then yes, the TV show is diverse. Okay? It's fucking diverse. You know, even if there's a TV show with Americans and a bunch of Russians, it's still diverse.
Why are the awkward nerd characters the only roles available for Asians in film? We do a lot of other stuff too.
What the fuck? You know, many Asians are actually cast as martial artists or spies. Ever heard of Constance Wu, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, and Lucy Liu? Huh?
Why are all of you talking about our penises?
Why do you think
Because they're small.
Asians can't be the stars of movies?
Again, Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, Lucy Liu, Jet Li, Constance Wu, and Aquafina.
There aren't going to be any Asian celebrities out there to cast if we haven't been given a chance yet.
Why do you
Well, Asians are the minority in America. If you want to watch an Asian film, go watch a Thai, Japanese, Korean, or Taiwanese film.
think watching Korean dramas and K-pop makes you an expert on Korean culture? Like, does me watching girls make me an expert in white culture?
No. It actually makes you basic as fuck. It doesn't. And, well, here's something, right? If you consume, the entertainment part of the culture, it doesn't make you an expert, but it's a big piece of the puzzle. For example, if someone watches French TV films and shows, if someone watches, for example, Polish TV shows and films, right, they're not going to be an expert in Polish culture. If someone watches, Scandinavian films and TV shows, they're not going to be an expert in Scandinavian culture, but they're going to know part of it. Okay, it's like a big piece of the puzzle. When you're learning about a culture, think of it as, how do I say that? Think of it as one big piece of puzzle. Now, entertainment is a big part of that puzzle. It's a big piece of that puzzle.
It does.
Why do you cast white people to play roles that are meant for Asian people? I'm not going to forget Emma Stone.
Ever heard of Attack on Titan? In the original Attack on Titan, many of those characters are meant to be European. But guess what? In the film, they're Asian. And guess what? No one gave a fuck because it was good.
Why do you think saying namaste is an appropriate way to greet me?
Why do you think saying
Who the fuck ever said namaste to you? Tell me, please.
ni hao is a good thing to say to us? If you're not actually going to converse with me in Chinese, I don't need to hear it. Why do you
Well, isn't it polite to greet someone in their native language? Like, imagine the scenario, right? Imagine you're in a foreign country and where very few people actually speak English, and someone comes up to you and says, hello, right? Wouldn't you feel relieved that someone could speak, your native language?
hate dogs?
Well, yes, I agree that it's racist to say all Asians eat dogs, but you should know there are Asians who do eat dogs.
I have 2 dogs.
Why do you think that Hindi and Hindu are the same thing?
I'm pretty sure many educated people know the difference between Hindi and Hindu.
Why are you so surprised that I can speak English well?
I was born in America.
Yeah, I mean, here's something, right? Yes, yes, you're American, all that, but the thing is that you guys had proper education, right? You guys were privileged enough to get proper education. The reason why is that, here's something. There are many East Asians in America who speak broken English or English. And the same thing can be said about white migrants, right? There are many Greeks, Poles, Ukrainians, etc., who speak in the United States who speak broken English, or again, English. So, here's something, right? If you order at a Chinese restaurant, they're not gonna say, "Oh, hey, hello, sir, good evening. Would you like something?" They're gonna say, "Arrow, Chinese restaurant here. What's your order?" That's what they're gonna say. So if that person's shocked if you speak, fluent English, they probably grew up around Asians who spoke English.
Why do you always ask me, where are you really from? Because obviously I'm from my mom's vagina.
Unless you're Native American, you're not originally from America. And how is it rude if you ask someone their heritage? It's not rude or disrespectful. They're not actually saying ching chong ching chong chang. They're not even saying that. I mean, if anything, it's quite, I think it's a good thing to ask people their heritage because you get to know more about their culture.
Why do you guys think it's okay to call me an immigrant or a foreigner?
Again, unless you're Native American, you're an immigrant. And even Native Americans are migrants. They came from Siberia via land bridge around 12,000 years ago during the Ice Age. So even Native Americans are migrant themselves. I hate to break it to you, but pretty much the entire of human history has, is pretty much full of migration.
I was born in America.
Why do you think?
Yeah, you're born in America, but where are your parents or grandparents or great-grandparents from? Go back. Okay, go to family tree and go back generations. Where are they originally from?
Indians aren't Asians. India is literally in Asia.
Well, here's something, right? The reason why people don't think South Asians are Asians, right? But when you tell someone, about Asians, Indians don't really come to mind. Indians don't evoke that image. Could be the same reasons why Syrians, Palestinians, Iranians, Iraqis, Kurds, Turks, Russians, Armenians, Georgians, Uzbeks, etc. are all Asians, but they don't evoke that image. in that mind. They don't.
Why do you say it's basically the same thing when I tell you I'm from Sri Lanka and not India?
Well,
They're different countries.
here's something, right? Sri Lanka and India are two different countries, but the cultures are really similar and they're right next to each other. People get Americans and Canadians confused all the time, unless you get, someone with a Valley Girl accent or a New York or Southern accent, right? But they get them confused. They're not going to be able to tell the difference, right? People get English and Welsh. People get, English and Welsh confused all the time. It's normal. People get Aussies and Kiwis, basically people from New Zealand, confused. People get Germans and Austrians confused. People get, Levantines, so Lebanese, Palestinians, Syrians, and Jordanians confused. I know people are confused between Afghans and Persians. And reason why, because they're right next to each other, and the boats and the dialects and cultures, the dialect culture and history are really similar.
Why does a person of color automatically mean black to you?
I'll be honest with you, I don't use the term person of color. It's so weird how Americans use the term person of color. Like, here's something. When I used to live in Europe, I've never heard anyone use the term person of color. Person of color. I've heard people say that the Swedish, Spanish, Portuguese, Dutch, Italian. I've never heard anyone use the term person of color before. I don't know why it's even used in the first place.
I'm a person.
I mean, unless you're fucking Smurf, or have an orange like Cheeto Trump, then you're not a person of color.
Of color too.
Why do you think all brown people are Indian?
Well, again, India's the biggest country full of brown people, and it's most populated there.
Why do you think you deserve a high five for pronouncing my name correctly?
Maybe because your name's hard to pronounce. Look, I highly doubt you can pronounce, Persian, Arabic, Kurdish, Armenian, or Greek names. I highly doubt you can pronounce, Polish names.
Why do you think including diversity in the workplace reduces the quality of work? You thought we were all nerds.
Again, I don't care for someone's ethnicity, right? If, for example, I had a company, right, I'd hire someone based on their skills, not the fact that I don't care about the fucking ethnicity or height or race or, I don't even fucking care if they're purple, okay? I care about their skills. Many companies just care about your skills. They don't give a fuck about your ethnicity.
Why do you think it's okay to call me exotic?
I mean, technically, we're the largest part of the world population, so shouldn't white people be exotic?
Well, again, being exotic depends on your region, depends on the region, right? The reason why, because, the USA and other Western countries are usually white majority, right? They're usually that. So, of course, it can be exotic. Like when, when a white American moves, is visiting, Greece or Turkey, right? They're going to be considered exotic. Exotic just means foreign. It doesn't have anything to do with race.
Why do you think I can't see properly? Do you really think my eyes are that small?
Oh, no, I don't. Trust me, there are Asians with even smaller eyes.
Why is it weird when all Asian people hang out, but it's fine when all white people hang out?
I don't think it's many people don't think it's weird, and even those who do is probably because they've never seen it before.
Tell me, what does a sunburn feel like?
Why do you keep
Like watching this video.
trying to justify yellow fever?
I don't know why they use fever for all these things. It's not a disease. It's just fucking...
Why are we
Agreed.
being stereotyped as cheap or stingy?
If you want to be fair, Jews are stereotyped way more for being cheap and stingy than Asians.
Maybe I'm just cost efficient.
Why do you think all Asian people are smart? I mean, when I was in high school, there was a Korean valedictorian. No, actually, there was an Indian valedictorian. Damn it.
well, isn't being considered smart a good thing? And after watching this video, I don't think all Asians are smart. I think some of them are quite stupid.
I guess you guys are right. Asians are smart. Have you tried that new white people restaurant? There's like...
Huh? What the fuck is a white people restaurant? The fuck? What the fuck is a white people? You're telling me you're telling me that fucking Greek and Armenian food are bland? Fuck you.
Like a mayonnaise dish that is so mayonnaise-y.
Anyway, I'm done with this video. Seriously, fuck BuzzFeed. Bye.